very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Mayfield. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they're through the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Brashon Perriman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st down, Pollard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. Carter.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Back to throw is Carter on 3rd and 2. Buying time to his left. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Here's Watson. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, L.A. Herb Smith Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high-traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Andre Roberts now to return it.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Touchdown, Houston. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Voyagers are an extra point away from drawing level. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Watson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. Houston set to take over. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. These two teams all tied after one. Mayfield off the play fake. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Azeez Ojulari. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
L.A. set to take over again on offense.
And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. That's caught out left by Perriman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Touchdown! Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, Mayfield. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, nice move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, we've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Mayfield. That's complete to Gallman. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Rams are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? After the interception, here's Watson. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now a give here to Pollard, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now it's Watson. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 10. Watson got a man open. That's Harry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
And these two hooked up on a nice game to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
Now here's Pollard. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh?
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On 2nd and a yard, Mayfield. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. First down, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brent.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Mayfield. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Mayfield on first down. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Mayfield now from the 50. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Second and 11 now. They'll run it again with Barkley. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. They go jet sweep here with Chark. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the big...
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Voyagers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Oh,
timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. That ball caught by Campbell. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Mayfield. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Now a timeout here, an injured player, and that's Jalen Waddle, who seems to be in some discomfort. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
139 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Now Saquon Barkley, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, here's Barkley. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Mayfield to throw it. He'll buy some, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to fourth down.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel, okay? So when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 10.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Watson now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Harry. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Houston's offense taking over again. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, Mayfield.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Gallman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, heck of... Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right, and rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
A big play there for L.A.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, here's Watson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Deshaun Watson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point attempt to come here. And they will take a 7-point lead now. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Play fake. Mayfield. Rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he gets it down to the 32. Not much there, only a yard. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. Over the middle, complete. It's Roberts. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Dance, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Baker Mayfield with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Voyagers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Point after try forthcoming. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. L.A. readies for its next possession.
They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game.
Watson.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's going the other way. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football, but this couldn't be much worse, could it?
No.
This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T-form. They're already in field goal range here late in the fourth now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker. Just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Gallman will run it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Gallman again. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. This is Gallman. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Now the try here for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Paris Campbell now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down on the scoreboard. A little over 40 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Here's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Complete. Smith has it.
And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. Watson to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. He's going to let it fly.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And they take a knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for our visitors, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.